Oh, don't remind me how long it's been since I made any videos for you. It's been a minute. And there's nothing going on. Nothing. Well, I guess there is. It's just nothing good to talk about. This is the third week now without one of my medicines. Because, in spite of the fact that my doctor upped my dosage, doubled it, and then doubled it again, the pharmacy wouldn't fill more until I used what I had. So I used what I had based on the new dosage, which of course made me go through it quicker. But as far as the insurance and pharmacy are concerned, I should still have some. And I don't. It's aggravating. Didn't necessarily want to change medicines anyway, but my doctor thought it'd be a good idea. And, I mean, clearly I agreed, reluctantly, but if I would have known it was going to be like this, I wouldn't have done it. So I was on a GLP-1 that was a daily injectable. Been on it for years and years, long before it became this super popular weight loss fantasy drug for a lot of people. And I was completely satisfied. One of the reasons I kept saying no, I like the daily injectable, because they want to sell it like, hey, wouldn't you rather just take one shot a week instead of one every day? Well, yes and no. To me, it's easier to remember to do something every day than to remember to do it once a week. It was part of my routine. I knew before I went to bed, pow. So, I agreed. However, I was taking the max dose of that particular medicine. Changed me to the weekly injectable, but put me on the minimum dose, which I guess I should have known that wasn't going to work. How do you go from the max of one to the min of the other and get the same effectiveness? Unless that's what they're designed to do. But I should have known better. But I didn't. The doctor should have known better. But was reluctant, I guess. I don't know why he did that. Some people have issues, gastrointestinal issues with some of these medicines. I only did when I very, very, very first started on diabetes medicines. I had some for a while, but then kind of just went away. And so I guess that's why he did it. He wanted to see if I would tolerate it. But at the same time, he didn't increase my other injectable. I do take an insulin as well. So I'm annoyed because no matter what I eat, my blood sugar's high. So when I first ran out of the medicine, keep in mind, I used what I had that was supposed to be for the min dose for the second increase, not the max. I wasn't taking a max dose. Still wasn't. I was just taking the next step up. So I haven't even started on the proper dose, and now I don't have any for 3 weeks. So I told the, I guess it was a nurse or a PA. No, does a GP have a PA? Anyway, I said, I'm just going to take more of my insulin at night so that my blood sugars aren't stupid high. Nope, don't do that. Why? If I wasn't taking the GLP-1, what would I do? Take more insulin. That's what this is all about, is keeping my blood sugar in check. Well, fuck them, because I just can't do that. I can't lay around like a zombie, and I can't have this constant feeling of either being starving or falling asleep with low blood sugars or high blood sugars. I should say high, not low. God, I would love to go low right now. Anyway, so that happened. That initial, hey, I don't have any more of this drug, happened right about the time that I got Kenalog, which I guess I should have known, but I didn't. I'm not the doctor. Kenalog is a corticosteroid. which absolutely wreaks havoc on your blood sugar. Which is why it's not fun if a doctor wants me to have steroid injections in any of the joints and stuff that I've had issues with. So this was the hip doctor, who I think I see again tomorrow. I have to double check, make sure I don't miss that appointment. The orthopedic doctor for my hips gave me a Kenalog injection in both hips. So there, my blood sugar just, yeah. And a day or two later, because the shoulder's not quite acting like it should at this point, the orthopedic doctor for my shoulder gave me an oral steroid, which made my blood sugar crazy, on top of not having one of my medicines, which made my blood sugar crazy. Literally one night had 2 hamburger patties with some mustard on them, and my blood sugar went up over 300. So it's been fun for the last 3 to 4 weeks, which is probably about the last time I posted a video. I ate some pepper jack cheese and I got peppers in my mouth. What else is going on? Nothing else much. I just got my truck back today from the shop. Didn't have anything wrong per se. This truck has been great. The only thing I've ever had to have work done was the brakes, but I thought, I've never had a tune-up, which I don't know. Do they even still do tune-ups? Change the spark plugs, which is normally part of a tune-up. And I needed an oil change, so got that taken care of. Sarah's parents are out of town, so I was able to drive one of their vehicles for a few days while I had that done. Did take longer than I expected it to, but that's okay. I had the vehicle. Wasn't mine, and no matter how much nicer a vehicle might be, if it's not yours, it's not the same. Damn, sorry, another pepper. Ooh. Anywho, trying to think. Anything else fun and exciting? Not really. I had a little bonehead thing I did that delayed some gratification. I hit a scratch off that needed to be mailed to Columbia. Don't get too excited. Anything over 500 you got to mail in. And completely forgot, because this isn't the first time I've had to do this, but completely forgot that I also had to include a copy of my driver's license. So the day that I was walking out to the mailbox and thinking I was going to be opening it to a check, I was opening it to a letter saying, hey, we need a copy of your driver's license. So there's that. I don't know. I'm sure there's more things going on. I just don't know what. I know I've talked on here about my increased work hours, which is good. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to the pharmacy today, but I'm going to the chiropractor. So, see ya.